We've been talking about this word decompose. It's a new math vocabulary word for us. Decompose. Can you say it with me, please? Decompose. Decompose. Do you remember what that word decompose means? I sure hope that you said that decompose means to break or split into smaller parts. And as a refresher, here is a whole cupcake, and this whole cupcake has been broken or split apart. It's been split into two parts. Now this cupcake is in equal parts, but when we decompose, we know that we don't always decompose into equal amounts. Here's a chain. It was a whole chain, and now it has been broken into parts. What I'd like for you to remember that is in math, when numbers are split apart or broken apart, we say that they have been decomposed. Let's take a look here. Here is the number 5. There are 5 toys that are here, and so this 5 the 5 toys have been broken or split into a group of 3 and 2. So we could say that 5 has been decomposed into 3 and 2. Here's 5 again. These 5 toys have been broken or split into a group of 4 this time, and there's a group of 1 over here. So this 5 has been decomposed into 4 and 1. So we can decompose numbers in a variety of ways. Does anybody remember why? Well, I hope you're listening, because we said a little bit earlier that when we break numbers apart, it makes them easier to add or subtract. So breaking something large, a large number, into smaller parts can help us add or subtract more easily. And we're moving closer to mental math. Okay, so today we want to look at how we can decompose a number to help us add in a doubles plus 1 situation. We have been learning how to solve doubles plus 1 problems using aids like 10 frames and cubes. And in an activity that you guys did last week, you drew some dots, or you actually use some type of models to help you solve some doubles plus 1 problems. So we're now moving closer to mental math. And of course, mental math means that we do it all in our heads. And of course, we are doing all of this because we need to know our basic facts with automaticity. So if you are beginning to learn your doubles plus 1 facts, that's great. I'm very proud of you. Your next step is, can you do it? Do you know your facts with automaticity? With a quick recall, without even having to think about it. Let's take a look at how we can decompose some numbers to help us quickly add in a doubles plus 1 situation. Here we have 6 plus 7. So here we have 6 plus 7, and I know that this is a doubles plus 1 situation because 6 is 1 away from 7 and 7 is 1 away from 6. They're right beside each other on the number line, or when we're counting, we'd say 6, then 7. So these numbers are 1 away from each other. So in a doubles plus 1 situation, we always double the smaller number. And so since 7 is the larger number, we're going to decompose the larger number in the doubles plus 1 situation to make it more user-friendly. So here we have 7. And we decompose 7 into 6 and 1. Can you think of why we would have decomposed 7 into a 6 plus 1? Why not into a 4 plus 3 situation? Why not decompose 7 into a 4 plus 3? Or why not decompose 7 into a 2 plus 5 situation? Why 6 plus 1? Well, this is a doubles plus 1 situation, and so we are going to need a double, and so we're going to double the smaller number 6 and then add one more. So we needed to decompose 7 into 6 plus 1 so that we could double our smaller number here. So now we have a 6 plus 6 plus 1. So 6 plus 6 plus 1, isn't 6 plus 1 the same as 7? So we're still saying 6 plus 7. It's just we've broken the 7 into smaller parts so that we can get a double, and this double is going to help us recall this basic fact quickly. So here we have 6 plus 6 equals 12, and one more makes 13. So 6 plus 7 equals 13. 6 plus 7 equals 13. Let's take a look at another one. 8 plus 9. Well, 8 is a smaller number, so we know we need to double the smaller number, so I'm going to leave that 8 alone. And I am going to decompose the 9. So this time the number that I will decompose is the larger number. Remember, because I always double my smaller number. So I'm going to leave that smaller number alone to double, and I will decompose my larger number. I will decompose my larger number into 8 plus 1. Do you remember why? We need to double the smaller number. And in order for me to double the smaller number, I need to get an 8 from this 9 so that I can double. So here we go. Here is 8 plus 8 plus 1. So there's our double, 8 plus 8 plus 1 more. So 8 plus 8 is 16, and I just add the 1 more, and that equals 17. So 8 plus 9, there's my 9 right there. 8 plus 1 is 9. So 8 plus 9 really is 17. 8 plus 9 equals 17. Let's take a look at 5 plus 6. 5 plus 6. I know that 5 is my smaller number, and I'm going to double that number, so I need to decompose the larger number. My larger number in this situation is the 6, so I will decompose this 6. Do you know how I should decompose the 6? I should decompose the 6 into what two numbers? I hope you said 5 and 1. I need to decompose the 6 into 5 and 1 so that I can get a double. Here's 5, and I need to double the 5. Let's go to the next screen. So 5 plus 5 plus 1. I bring my 5 down. I add it to the 5 that I got from the 6. There's my double, and I just add 1 more. So 5 plus 5 is 10, and 1 more equals 11. So 5 plus 6 equals 11. It's the same thing, 5 plus 6. 5 plus 1 is 6, isn't it? We just decompose the 6 to make it more user-friendly. So 5 plus 5 is 10, and 1 more is 11, and 5 plus 6 equals 11. Let's take a look at one more. Here we have 7 plus 8. Do you know which one we will decompose? And do you know why? Yes, we will decompose the 8. How should we decompose the 8? I hope that you said, or I hope that you're thinking, into 7 plus 1. We need to decompose the 8 into 7 plus 1 so that we can get a double. We need to double the smaller number. So here, 7 plus 7 plus 1 more. 7 plus 7 plus 1 more. Oh my, you guys get the picture. I'm so sorry about that. 7 plus 7 plus 1 more. So 7 plus 7 is 14. Add one more and we'll get 15. I know that 7 plus 1 is 8, so I really am adding 7 plus 8. It's just that I decompose 8 into smaller sizes or smaller pieces to make it easier for me to add. 7 plus 7 is 14. Add one more, that's 15. So 7 plus 8 equals 15. All right, here we go. When we break numbers apart, we make them easier to add or subtract. When we decompose numbers, we make them easier to add or subtract. All right, I said that we were moving closer to mental math. So here we go. I hope you're ready. I'm going to do this for you, and then I want you to join me the second time around. Mental math is when I just look at the number. I don't use any aids. I just do it all in my brain. And I need to do it quickly. So I'm going to walk you through how you might begin thinking about solving these problems, doubles plus one problems, really thinking about it as a double plus one. So when I look at this 4 plus 5 situation here, 4 is a smaller number. So in my brain I say 4 plus 4 is 8 and one more is 9. In this situation, 5 is smaller. 5 plus 5 is 10 and one more is 11. In this situation, 8 is a smaller number. So 8 plus 8 is 16 and one more is 17. In this situation, 7 is a smaller number. So 7 plus 7 is 14 and one more is 15. In this situation, 3 is a smaller number. So 3 plus 3 is 6 and one more is 7. Are you ready to try it with me? I'm going back. Here we go. You notice I got a little rhythm to it, right? Smaller number is 4. Here we go. Say it with me. 4 plus 4 is 8 and one more is 9. 5 plus 5 is 10 and one more is 11. 8 plus 8 is 16 and one more is 17. 7 plus 7 is 14 and one more is 15. 3 plus 3 is 6 and one more is 7. Okay, one more time, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. You're doing mental math. Let's go. And you're doing it quickly. Here we go. 4 plus 4 is, and one more is, 5 plus 5 is, and one more is, 8 plus 8 is, and one more is, 7 plus 7 is, and one more is, 3 plus 3 is, and one more is. Okay, I hope you got that. Keep practicing, keep practicing. In this lesson, we learned how to decompose numbers to help us solve doubles plus one basic facts.